things to mention this evening. First of all, you reported that town offices would be closed on Friday of this week for Veterans Day. There will be a Veterans Day ceremony at 11 a.m. on Friday at Veterans Memorial Park. Hope everyone can attend that particular ceremony because we cannot do enough to honor our many veterans. Secondly, I want to mention that there are a couple of projects going on in the town where areas are being torn up, and that's a sign of progress. We do have a water line replacement project that's occurring on Church Avenue, going up Commercial as well as Pine Street, and that will provide improved water service and pressure, and will address one resident's constant request for a fire hydrant to be moved off of property that is really the town's, but he sometimes believes is his own. We also are, as of today, in the process of having a contractor hired by the Chamber of Commerce remove the existing welcome signs that are in 3 locations here in town, one near Hardee's, one as you come in on 220 and off of Bird Street, and a third on Route 60, just as you're entering town. Believe many of you are aware of the fact that the Chamber has been working for several years on some new gateway signs, and those signs will be placed in those 3 locations where the old signs are being removed, and we will also have a smaller sign as you're coming in to town off of what I call the Mountain Road, which is really Route 606. And so we hope to see those signs in place in the next couple of weeks. I want to also mention that we do have an event next week that I think everyone has begun to look forward to. That's the now annual tree lighting ceremony, which will be Friday the 18th of November, followed the following in 2 weeks by the Christmas parade, one of 3 that will be occurring here in the region. I would also mention that if you happen to go by Linden Park, you'll see 4 new benches and 2 very small trees that have been planted as part of a Eagle Scout project. A young Boy Scout came and wanted to participate and do something there. We're looking forward to some additional Boy Scout projects at other parks. I have had the good fortune on the last several meetings to mention donations to our Washington Park effort to get new equipment and items there, and I received an additional $100 donation at the end of last week, so we now have $3,000 toward our efforts to collect funds. We did have Mike Isabel, who's a member of the Parks and Trails Committee, send out about 20 letters in the last 10 days to various clubs and civic organizations, soliciting perhaps their interest in helping us to fund some of the requirements. And I have been in touch with both the Boys Home and the James River Group, and both seem to be interested in helping us to actually construct some items if we can supply the materials. So we're getting some momentum, and I would just encourage all of you, if you're looking for a tax-deductible donation before the end of the calendar year, if you make a check out to the town of Clifton Forge and note that it's for the Washington Park project, that is a tax-deductible donation. Finally, I want to mention that I happen to have the opportunity to be in the audience for the Drifters, and heard that very large audience, much larger than the group that's here this evening, sing happy birthday to Ione Callender. We happen to have a birthday person on the podium today who will shortly be leaving the council at the end of the calendar year. Johnette Roberts was not very happy when she realized that her birthday was going to be spent up here, but it seems to me it's been a pretty pleasant evening, and so if everybody wants to just, rather than sing, just say happy birthday, Johnette, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Johnette. Thank you. I'm sure she'll remember this council meeting forever based upon that. That's all, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much.